Hi everyone, beautiful people. How are you all doing? I trust that by the special grace of God, you and your family are doing wonderful, just as my family and I are also waxing strong in the Lord. If this is your first time on StellaZone, I want to say thank you and welcome to my channel and to all my family. When I say family, every subscriber of mine, thank you once again, and you are all welcome to and back to StellaZone. All right, so today I wanted to talk a little bit about something different. You guys have seen my journey, my struggle, things that I went through. I want to use the word went through because it's all in the past. So things that I went through. But I thank God for everything, for the strength, for the victory, for the happiness and everything. I give glory to God Almighty. I have to give glory to Him, okay? So today I wanted to talk to you a little bit about fertility, fertility issues and struggles. Okay, so studies have shown that, I would say this generation, there is like infertility, like it's on the rise. Infertility is really on the rise, and it makes you wonder what's going on with our generation or what's going on with humanity now. It's like people are having more fertility issues than it's ever been recorded in history. So I have been doing my own research. You know, you have to pay attention. You can't just be ignorant. You can't just be ignorant. There's a saying that says, information is powerful. You can be ignorant of your environment, of your surrounding, especially if you're going through this. You might not be diagnosed with any infertility issues. I say infertility issues, sorry. You might not be diagnosed with any fertility issues. You understand what I'm saying? You might be perfect, like in my case, you might be perfect. There's nothing wrong with you, nothing wrong with your spouse. But then, things are happening as you are praying and trusting God, to do things and also trusting Him with the spiritual aspect and everything. You also have to do your homework and confront the battle that is facing you physically. You and I can attest that most of the things we eat, a lot of the things we put in this body is polluted. It's beyond, it's so polluted. Like, because when you read the Bible in the book of Genesis, God saw that everything He had created was good. But I always say that, God created a perfect world. But today, the world that we live in, people will do anything, will bring anything on the market just to get money. People will do anything moolah. There's been, especially in the US, there's been cases of our water bodies being poisoning, and I don't have any evidence, but we heard of the whole Flint issue. Excuse me. There's food, GMO, and all kinds of things. So you have to be aware, especially the food with the meat. I remember watching this documentary on Netflix, Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead. That's the title, like Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead. And after I watched it, straight up, I was like, I went like plant-based. And it did wonders for my body. It really did wonders for my body. So that is what I want to talk about. If you are going through this and you are praying to God, I'm telling you, be careful of the things you put in your body. Even though, we say even the food that we buy, you'll be like, oh, I'll go all organic. In the US, there's certain standard that a food grade has to fall in order for it to be considered like organic. It can be 90% organic, but the 10% doesn't have to be organic. So you have to do your research and know what you're putting in your mouth, what you're putting in your body, the medicine you are putting in your body, because if you watch even ads on TV, they will tell you this medicine is for this, it's going to cure this, but be careful, it's going to give you high blood pressure, blah, 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 possibility of stroke and even death. It's like one medicine to cure one disease can also bring on 3 or 4 more diseases. So you have to be careful, and you have to also talk to your doctor, talk to your physician, talk to your doctor. Okay, hopefully your physician is one that is open. You can talk to every questions you have. Don't be afraid. Let me talk from perspective here in the US, because you're paying for insurance. It's not free. Okay, It's not free. I don't know if Obamacare is still working, but it's not free. You are paying for insurance. So if you're not getting the services that you are paying for, honey, switch doctors. Get a new doctor. Get someone. There are still doctors though, even though they're hard to find, that are like they do alternative medicine. Instead of them prescribing, things that are harsh for your body, they can put you like even on food supplement, to help you to get there. And you yourself can do your research. You can do research. There are a lot of people, even now, even one person that I will even recommend is Dr. Eric Berg. His last name is Berg. He does the keto. He talks about the keto. He talks about a lot of things. So if you can change the way you eat, if you can change that, that can also, especially by people that have PCOS, yes, that can help you heal. Even if you have like cysts, if you have like ovarian cysts, that can help. Doing your research, it can help you heal. Because I've had ovarian cyst before. I had it with my first pregnancy, and it took a while for it to go away. God healed me, and I think at that point I stopped eating meat too. So you have to do your research. Yes, you're a Christian, you are praying. That does not mean you should not take care of your body. See, that's a lot of misconception. If I'm sick, I'm going to pray it away. I'm going to fast, and God is not going to be a part of your stupidity. You have to take care of yourself. Yes, I'm not saying you can protect yourself, but you have to. Don't see poison and say, oh, I pray to God, I believe in God. Here is poison, I'm going to drink it. I don't know anybody that is going to do that. So you have to pay attention to the things that you put in your body. Things can be addressed. Healing, fasting, there is a lot of healing. Research have proven, okay, there's a lot of healing also in fasting. You can do the keto, you can do intermittent, combine those two for a time, not like for a very long time. Like me, I'm getting ready to like get back on losing weight, because this is the heaviest I have weighed my entire life. I weighed myself today, I was like 173.6 or 8. I was like, oh my, this is the heaviest I have weighed my entire life, and I'm very uncomfortable. Like I feel like I'm sweating more. It's like I'm not comfortable. I'm smelling myself, like I have body odor. It's like it is just not comfortable. So I'm like, this is time for me to lose weight. But I digress. So yes, watch what you put in your body. Talk to your doctor. There are still doctors that are practicing holistic medicine. Medicine is food, not the one they prescribe for you. Medicine is food. So watch what you put in your body, and talk to someone. That has been through what you're going through, the PCOS, infertility issue. Talk to someone that has been through it, and has now been able to give birth, and let them know what you're going through, and they will talk you through it. They will help you find alternative. If it means exercising, even finding recipes, because sometimes most of us, I know that's one thing that is very difficult for us, like coming up with all these recipes and cooking. How do I know what is healthy for me? How do I know what this food is? Because sometimes I have people, when I do a food video, I have people will ask me, what is this? You have a phone, you have phone. There's something called Google everything. Whatever question you have, Google it. You understand what I'm saying? Google it, and you will be able to find your answer. There are still even things that, like, I would say tablet that you can take, but it's let me say, it's natural. You understand what I'm saying? It is natural. So there is a way out there. There is a natural way out there. Do not let your doctor be feeding you with all these things. Sometimes they do get I guess bonus or something from prescribing a particular medicine for you. So don't be their lab rat. I'm not saying all doctors are bad, but don't be their guinea pig. Do your research, be informed, talk to them. If your doctor does not want to listen to you, doesn't have time for you, then maybe it is time for you to look elsewhere for another doctor. It is time for you to switch it up. But do your research, know what you're putting in your body. And so I guess this is all that I have for today. Yeah, if you are going through fertility struggles, I want to know you can comment, or if you want to send me a message privately, you can email me at StellaZoneTV@gmail.com, StellaZoneTV@gmail.com, and then you can tell me, if you want to discuss it, tell me what your fertility issue is, how you overcame it. Like I said, as we are praying to God to fight whatever battle, because I believe, because the Bible says, for we do not wrestle against flesh and blood, but against principalities, wickedness in high places. You are facing the battle. But I feel like right now it's like they think like a lot of us are so ignorant, so they are feeding it into us. Because how can a whole generation, we're so, and especially like we Black people, I mean, we are very fertile, very, very, very fertile. So if like there's a struggle and a whole generation it's like facing a crisis of infertility, then there is a problem. Then then research has to be conducted. And don't think these people are going to put the truth out there. Don't think research out, because the other day I think I was watching news and it was about bottled water, something in the bottled water that can be harmful to, even that can cause infertility. There's something in like with the plastic that can cause infertility. I saw it on OAN. I think that's the news channel. Some news networks will not even put it out there. So trust me, you need to be informed. Maybe you're somebody that is like drinking bottled water. I used to do that, drinking bottled water all the time, eating things. I remember one of my subscribers sent me a message and saying, I should not be eating moringa. Yes, I know that even when you're pregnant, they tell you not to eat moringa. It says it on the moringa jar. If research it, make sure that the things you're putting in your body, you are aware of the ingredient, you know of the side effect. Don't just be harm everything you are eating. Don't just be chop. Don't just go down. Do your research. The energy drink, the soft drink, whatever it is, because the world you live in, that you think you live in, it's not this is not how God intended it to be. So you have to be well informed. You have to be well equipped, because believe it or not, there is a war that has been waged against humanity, and I feel like, fighting against fertility is the way. If they say, sometimes some things are there, it's like you don't want to believe it, it's like, how can they like world control and all that, but this all leads to that. Because if they and it is possible, because if you have legalized abortion to the point of like, yes, you can even be 9 months pregnant, you can give birth. I don't know if you guys heard of the I don't know if it's a senator or representative or something from Virginia that said you can give birth, and then if you decide that you are not comfortable, like it's like you don't want the baby, they can just, it's like, let the baby die, okay? Or in New York, in the state of New York, where even if it's full term, it can be terminated. So if this is being done, if this is being legalized, you think your food sources and things is not going to be polluted in a way that is going to affect you. And it's not just in the US, it's everywhere. So know your environment, know what you're putting in your body, speak to your doctor. If your doctor is not listening, then it is time for you to switch. Until I come your way again with another video, if you've not subscribed, hit the subscribe button, okay? Hit that subscribe, and you hit the bell button too, so that whenever I upload a video, you'll be one of the first people to get a notification. I say thank you to every one of you. God bless each and every one of you. Have a blessed weekend. Bye-bye. Stay blessed.